going on, dickweeds? That's better. Hey? Fucking rights. Bloop. Um. Today's Thursday. You should know that. But if you didn't, Donna's here to tell you.
It's Thursday.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget your mother's a whore.
Your father's a gigolo.
Fucking prick. We heard a few things about your sister too. And your brother. And your grandma. We heard things about the whole family. We're just not going to repeat it all. Right, Donna?
Yeah.
Bunch of filthy fucking pigs. I'm just kidding. Today, Mike from Twitter. I got a message from Mike from Twitter. He seemed a little bit upset about my drinking. I don't know why, because I don't know Mike from Twitter. Never met him before. Don't know him from a hole in the cock. But he seems really upset about my drinking. He said Donna was the biggest enabler. But no, you've never stood beside Donna. She's the smallest enabler. This week and last week and the week before and probably the week before that, most of my subscribers have been buying my beers. They're big enablers. It's my subscribers that are the big enablers, not Donna. Donna's a little enabler. Anyway, cigarette holder to you, Mike from Twitter.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to say? You big enabler.
I don't really understand. I don't understand it because.
Yeah, Donna it's true. Donna goes to pick up my beers for me, but if she didn't go, I just go get them my fucking self.
Yeah, so it's
you know what I mean?
I don't.
She's not my boss. I decide if I want to drink or don't drink.
Yeah, and to say if Ed was on the heroin, pretty much I he'd be dead because.
Yeah, that's what Mike from Twitter said. If I was on the heroin, I'd be dead already from Donna's enabling. Anyway, thanks for the comment. We like getting comments. I'm on the Laker Ice beers. What bum beers is all about? Fucking rights. An enabler bought these for me. An anonymous enabler. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. Anonymous enabler bought them for me. They paid for them, but Donna went to pick them up. So I guess Donna's just as guilty. You're an accessory to it, Donna.
Yeah, because like you said, if I said, oh, I don't feel like going, right? Let's just say, Ed would grab the keys and get in the car and go get them himself. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, plus I got like lots of subscribers that live around here and probably like pick them up for me if I asked. I mean, I don't ask that, but I mean, it wouldn't be hard to get beers. I don't need Donna to get my beers for me. Anyway, let's move on. When Donna went to the beer store.
Yeah. So
That sound in the background is the fucking heater. If you're hearing it, just fucking ignore it.
the beer store over on Knox, right? When you pull in there, you just like when you're coming off the road, right? Like if you're going this way, you just pull in and you park like this way, like this. Okay? People just make a row and a row and a row. Doesn't matter how, even if you, that's just how it works over there. So I fucking pull in there and I'm wondering what this fucking black SUV is doing, because like there's a vehicle here at the front. You could like, there's a, okay, and she's parked this way, okay, like
the wrong way.
Yeah, she's parked like this way, as in like, you know how there's guardrails, but that's just to separate the property.
Yeah.
She's parked like that's a fucking parking spot, okay? So she's not even pulled up to it. She's just, so I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here, okay? So I squeeze in beside the truck, but they had enough room. Anyway, so I get out and I fucking, like, I'm thinking, like, the fuck is going on? So I look, right, and there's a lady sitting in there and she's fucking looking around like, you know, everybody, you know, she's right. We're just parked all in the wrong ways. Like, she didn't give a fuck. She just continued to sit there. So I go in the beer store and there's, well, I didn't know where the guy came from, but it was like the guy that was with her, like it's her boyfriend, okay? Talk about, you know, I don't even know why you're drinking, okay? Honestly, if you say, how many Molson's Canadians can I get, right? What's the smallest pack? And they say single cans, like he had no idea about anything. Finally, instead of saving some money, right, he decides he's gonna get 8 tall boys of Molson Canadian. Anyways, he goes back out there. Then I fucking go back out. No, but I can't back up now because the parking lot is getting fuller, okay? And this
Fuller.
Full. It's becoming more full, okay? And
on
the
my
fucking
nose, Donna. I'm eating Tostitos chips and salsa and it's making my nose fucking run.
So
big time.
I get in the car, okay? And they're still in the vehicle. She ain't moving. They're both in there. They're just talking fucking away, okay? So I look up in the mirror because I'm waiting for her to fucking back up because I didn't want to start backing up, right? She didn't seem like a very good driver to begin with. Because I didn't want her to plow into the back of the car. So this white truck shows up, okay, and this big guy gets out, like this older guy, probably like in his 50s, but he was like a bigger guy, you know, like those 6 foot fuckers that are to have a, you know, probably pound back the beers.
Yeah.
Like that with the big heads.
Just pounds back the beer's got a big head, you know.
Now he has a real fucking problem, it seems like, because, you know, he just got off of work, it seemed like, and he should have been able to pull right up to the fucking front, but because she was parked the wrong way. So I see him fucking get out, and he's like looking at the fucking car as he's going by, right? He goes right up to the fucking window, okay, and starts staring at the lady, okay? I don't know what was all, he's like going like this, you know, he must have given her shit, but this is like, okay, and he walks away after he's shaking his head, like he's looking back at the car and he's like shaking his head like, you know, you dumb fuck, like that, okay? No, seriously, they still continue to sit in the fucking car. They sat in the car for so long, it was such a fucking hold up. Anyways, they ended up backing out and leaving, and then I was able to leave, but you know, what would make you think that? Why the
Maybe
fuck
it's not from around here. Then with the snow on the ground, you can't see the
if
lines.
you see other vehicles in the parking lot parked fucking like this.
Oh, there's already cars parked?
Yeah!
Oh, well, I don't know what the fuck.
She just decided to make her own fucking rules.
Fuck! Can't just make up your own fucking rules. Anyway, I figured I'd ask if, you know, someone out there wanted to be my enabler for tomorrow. I'm looking for an enabler for Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, right? I'm looking for a Friday enabler. It's definitely not going to be Mike from Twitter. Anyway, if you want to be my enabler, all my info is down below. Okay, let's go to the next story of Donna's. Hortons.
I went to the beer store, and on my way home, I stopped for a fucking coffee. You know, I switched from fucking the Tim Hortons by, like, over there by the bargain shop area, right, if you're from Timmins, to the Esso, because the Esso Tim Hortons, I've never ever had problem. Even Ed got a fucking hot chocolate like a couple weeks back, right? And no problem. Like, it was probably good hot chocolate.
Best hot chocolate I had in Timmins.
The other one is like always watery, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you always gotta go back and say, what the fuck is this? Doesn't taste like hot chocolate.
So, I fucking...
Tastes like hot, dirty water.
Yeah, it's not, anyways. So I order my double and fucking Timbit for Charlie. I get it, come home, I open it up to take a fucking drink. They didn't put in the sugar. No fucking sugar whatsoever. I don't know what you think a double is, but it's two of something, and it's not just cream. Fuck, that pissed me off. That pisses me off because I fucking paid for the coffee, right? And it's wrong. And like, it's cold here, so it takes time to fucking warm up the car and eat your fucking gas, so I can't even go back to fucking... And even if I called, you know what they're going to say? Well, next time you come in, fucking, we'll give you a free coffee. Well, I'm not going back there anymore, so then what?
Okay. For those of you that collect rock and roll collectible things, is that what you call them?
Rock and roll collectibles?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Gene Simmons of Kiss. He's got a vodka that's hitting the shelves, I think, right now. I forget the name of the vodka. Do you remember?
No, and we just
Yeah, we just ran it too.
Not Polyposh.
I thought you said something like money.
Not money bags. Money.
Might have been.
Money bags?
I don't know.
Just type it in.
Cocksucker. I don't remember. But he's got a new vodka.
It's made with Canadian wheat. 100% Canadian wheat.
Yeah, so if you're into collecting like that kind of shit.
And it's not expensive.
Yeah. It's just in time for Christmas. Timmins Apartments.
There's got to be, like, I've seen apartments that go on, like, the Facebook and stuff for rent. And most of them are, not all, okay, but most of them are fucking dives, okay? Like, anyways, it got cold here last night, like minus 29 or something like that, or whatever it was. It got fucking cold.
Yeah, after last night's video, I went and uploaded it for you cocksuckers. And then I had to go and shovel the driveway next door because she pays me. And
It was cold.
well, I had other ones to do today, but yesterday that's all I had. Or last night that was the only one I was going to be doing. And it was so cold. I didn't know what I was going to do. Maybe not to everybody it's not like that cold, but to me it was fucking freezing.
It was cold. It's cold today. Anyways. So, somebody...
I had to get Donna to warm up my cock for me.
Yeah. So there's like a girl asking this morning, like she had like small kids because the apartment that she's renting, the basement window is fucking busted and the landlord never fixed it. So she's asking for fucking heaters or slippers for her kids' feet. That shouldn't be fucking happening. Like,
shouldn't be happening.
Especially for the price of fucking rent like around here. Could you imagine paying fucking $1,300 to ask for fucking space heaters?
No. How much is she paying?
The fucking prices for fucking rent around here between 1,200 sometimes 1,400. If you want a house, it's between 16 pay your own utilities as high as 2,400 pay your own utilities. So it's like $3,000 a month. You'd have to if you wanted to
What
rent
the
a
fuck?
house.
Why is it so much?
Because they're inflation. I guess the landlords need to live too, like the rich.
Me and Donna are thinking about buying a small little cheap piece of land somewhere and just throwing a trailer on it.
Yeah.
And we'll live in the fucking trailer.
They're saying like to rent right now, it's Quebec is the cheapest, and Ontario the average price. So the average price people are paying right now for an apartment is I think it's between $16,000 and $17,000 a year. And Quebec, it's just a plain $12,000 because it's $1,000 a month for rent. But still, you look at it, if you're paying $17,000 for the fucking year to rent a place, you don't even own it.
I know, that sucks.
That's a lot of fucking money. And that's why I would just get a piece of fucking land and live in a trailer. I'll figure it out as we go.
We'll figure it out as we go.
That's expensive.
That's what we're really thinking about doing, though. Because we don't want to stay here, and we're tired of renting. And tell them about the housing stuff, like buying a house right now.
I was
Donna.
reading this thing. It says in Canada right now, if you want to have a mortgage, like a house for a mortgage, you have to be making at least $108,000 a year. I don't know who's making that, and if you are, you probably, if you're married, right, you probably don't really see your spouse that much because you got to be fucking just, maybe having 2 fucking jobs, the both of you. Anyways, so it says in Ontario, it is taking the average young person, right, 27 years to save up for a fucking down payment. A down fucking payment. That's not even...
Fuck! That's too much.
27 fuck. Can you imagine? 27 years. So okay. So let's just say you get fucking lucky and you're not gonna have a fucking house until you're like what? 50?
I don't know. I remember when I was a young guy. I was about 11 or 12, and my dad bought this great big house in Wanup, Ontario, and he only paid like 74 or 75,000 for it, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. And it had 3 bedrooms. Well, yeah, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. It was really 3 bedrooms, but one room was like there. Remember upstairs, that middle room?
It was all open. But
but it was also used as a bedroom because like I have 9 brothers, right? There's 10 of us all together.
It was just like a floor.
A floor with 3 bedrooms, but if a regular family lived there, it would have been 2 bedrooms and probably something like a living room of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like like maybe a couple chairs or something, like just something.
Yeah, and on the main floor there was another bedroom, kitchen, dining room, and the living room was huge. The living room was bigger than this whole fucking shithole we live in right now.
Even like, yeah.
And then there was a basement with a fucking sauna and a change room and a laundry room and a tool room and another bedroom that was built down there, plus a rec room with a fucking wood stove. You know what I mean? You can't get that anymore for that price. And there was over an acre of land. Anyway. Things are different now.
And the fucking banks just, I think they raised the fucking thing, or it's at 6% now. Like, so they did their big fucking hike, of course, right before Christmas. People, when they were saying with the banks, right, they're saying like a lot of people are going to end up losing their houses because if the bank increases their interest rates, right? I don't know how it works, but this is the way my head's telling me it's working. If you have a mortgage at the bank, your mortgage is going to go up because the bank just increased, like, say 6%. So, like, fuck, I don't know how much people's mortgages are, but they say it's cheaper than rent, but like, is it really?
I don't know about that. Well,
say if you have a $1,200
really, right?
fucking mortgage, okay? But then you have your bills on top of that, which is fucking... Then you have your property taxes on top of that you have to save up for. Any repairs to the fucking house. That's why it's best just to fucking
You got your insurance. Did you say that already?
No, you have a lot. So
Lots, yeah.
like I get, yeah, but at least you own it. But not really if you're paying a mortgage. You're not. Like the bank don't fucking care that you miss a payment and the bank's gonna fucking take it back on you. You know what I mean? So the bank don't care how long you live. You could be living there for 24 years and your fucking mortgage is gonna be paid off in a year. But like, you know, it could be the month before your fucking shit is through, and if you miss your fucking payment or something, right? Then what? The bank don't fucking care. They're just gonna.
Bank don't care. They don't got no heart over at the bank. Okay, the last thing on the notes for today is the bill that you wrote down. The bill
the NDP
making it illegal to.
The NDP wants to fucking make this bill, and I don't remember the thing, the number, like bill, whatever. But they want this bill to make it illegal to spank your child or use any physical force like against them. Like you now I don't agree with like people should not be beating up their kids and whatever. That is wrong, okay? But I don't agree on the government taking away a parent's fucking. Don't tell me the word no. Your kid is gonna fucking. They need discipline, and
sometimes a kid needs a whack in the ass.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, like
I mean, you catch your fucking kid smoking the dirty cigarettes at 11 or 12.
What do you would say? Don't do that.
Yeah, you give him a lecture or whatever, but you catch him doing it again and again and again. What do you do after that? You know what I mean?
You need to,
You think you'd put him over your fucking knee, right?
Or like, like remember how you said your friend there, the friend's mom, like grabbed a hold of your friend and put him against the wall to give him shit, because you're fucking, telling them like they need to know that, there's.
I come from a time where you didn't lip off to your parents and you obeyed them. Otherwise, you got your ass whipped. And I've had 2 boys, me and Donna, and our oldest son. How do you say it? I gave him shit every time he did something wrong, like when he was caught smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him shit. When he was caught fucking smoking the weeds, I gave him shit, Fucking, well, I gave him a little more than shit, I actually kicked his ass a little. Not really kicked his ass, but, I ripped him up and put him over my knee. I had no choice. But he finally he'd stop, right? And then our second son, I never did that with him. And today, he doesn't listen where the fuck.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference in their behaviors, you know what I mean?
And
like our oldest son, he'll listen. And our youngest son, he thinks everything we're saying is a joke, and like I can give him shit about stuff and say, this and that. He won't listen to nothing I say.
Like you want to make.
And I think it's because I didn't spank him when he was younger. I should have. Should have spanked him hard. Anyway.
You're taking away a lot of stuff. Like if you take away something from a kid nowadays, not nowadays, but you take something away from a kid and they have this big fucking tantrum, right? And they start grabbing shit and throwing it.
Yeah, telling their mom to fuck off, slapping their own mom and stuff.
Yeah, like
can't be doing that.
Or like if they're young enough, you're telling me you can't pick up your child and go put your kid in their room, so they stop fucking breaking. Like there's. Okay, if you're gonna have a bill, right? Have it so for the people that are abusing their kid, like the ones that.
Well, abuse is a different thing.
Yeah, so have a fucking bill to protect those kids, but don't fucking be taking away parents' fucking rights to
discipline their child.
Yeah, they need discipline.
Yeah.
They fucking need.
Next thing you know, there's gonna be 11 and 12-year-old pregnant chicks on the fucking street. Kids smoking and, well, they already do smoke, but I mean there'd be more. Kids stealing cars, hitting their own mother or father, fucking,
They just be pushing the old people
They have
around.
no respect for nothing or nobody.
Yeah, so I don't know what project this is, okay, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna come out for the better.
No. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Do you think some children need a spanking? Or do you think all children should just,
Be like,
do whatever the fuck they want and just get talked to? How do you say that? Talked to.
Well, could you imagine when you were a kid, every time you did something that you knew you weren't supposed to do, all it was going to be is a talking?
Yeah, you just go back and do it again.
And you're going to sit there and you think, okay,
Your dad says, okay, I don't want you to be doing that anymore, son. You're going to somebody's going to get hurt really bad or whatever. Next thing you know, he's fucking doing it again tomorrow. He's saying, fuck you, Dad, I'm going to do it again. You give him a curfew. He's out all night at fucking 10.
Yeah.
Drinking. And the only people allowed to discipline him is the government, the police and stuff, but not you. All you can do is give them a talking to.
Yeah. Do you see? How does that even make sense?
The cops are allowed to hold your child down and put his knee on your kid's neck and fucking put handcuffs on him and all that kind of shit. You okay over there? And you can't even give the kid a fucking, a boot in the ass. Anyway, could you fill that up for me? Actually, I need to clean it out a little bit.
Well, I don't agree with that, Bill.
Leave a comment down below. What do you think? From my experience, though, our oldest son, he's a diamond driller and he owns his own house and he's doing real good today because I didn't let him fucking,
There's gonna be a consequence.
I didn't let him do whatever the fuck he wanted. And our youngest son, he got away with a lot more. And today he's lazy as fuck, and it depends on his mom to do everything for him almost. Like almost everything. Surprised he ties his own fucking shoe.
Well, I just don't, a spank is not fucking child abuse. How is that child abuse? Because the kid starts crying because it feels a little bit of pain for not pain, well, it hurts, right? But
He's gotta learn his consequences to his fucking actions.
Yeah.
Him or her.
Especially, what about the ones that steal fucking money and shit from their parents and just a talking to?
Yeah, there goes thousands of dollars, but
you can't do anything. You're not allowed.
And I'm allowed to say that you can't do that. Don't do that ever again. That was bad. It was wrong. Now go...
Go play now.
Yeah, go use your cell phone, talk to your friends.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to get in my road toke. And Donna here is going to get in some final words.
Stay happy, stay safe, be kind. Enjoy your Thursday nights. And see you tomorrow.
We'll be waiting to hear from tomorrow's enabler. Okay. Anything else, Donna?
No.
Cigrit holder to everybody.
We are oot.
We are oot.
Oh, watch.
See that? I tried to bump her, and she tried. What'd you do? You moved?
I moved, but the way I was sitting on the chair, this part, like my upper part of my leg, this one over here, my right one, it's when it's like a little bit sleepy. So when I went to move, I fucking.
She almost took out the Christmas tree.